In the ever-evolving world of celebrity news, few stories capture public attention like those involving personal disputes and legal battles. One such saga that has unfolded over more than a decade involves Rymir Satterthwaite, a man in his early 30s from Philadelphia who has long claimed to be the biological son of music mogul Shawn Jay-Z Carter. This claim has fueled a protracted legal and emotional journey, culminating in Satterthwaite's recent decision to withdraw a federal lawsuit against Jay-Z in July. The case, which centered on allegations of paternity and accusations of legal manipulation, has drawn significant media coverage and sparked debates about truth, accountability, and the complexities of fame. While the lawsuit's withdrawal marks a significant moment, Satterthwaite's statements suggest his quest for answers is far from over, raising questions about identity, justice, and the power dynamics at play in high-profile legal disputes. The origins of this story trace back to the early 1990s, when Satterthwaite's late mother, Wanda Satterthwaite, allegedly had a brief romantic encounter with Jay-Z, then known as Rock, in Philadelphia. According to a 2015 affidavit filed in New Jersey, Wanda, who was 16 at the time, claimed she met Jay-Z through a mutual friend, Kalisha Allen, and traveled with him to Brooklyn, where their alleged relationship took place. Wanda stated that the encounter resulted in her pregnancy with Rymir, who was born in 1993. She maintained until her death in 2019 that Jay-Z was Rymir's father, a claim she reiterated in a 2016 video declaring her support for her son's pursuit of a paternity test. Wanda's affidavit detailed a specific incident of protected sex, where the protection failed, and she noted that she did not see Jay-Z again until he appeared on television a year later, by which time his music career had begun to take off. Rymir Satterthwaite, now an aspiring musician, has spent much of his life seeking clarity about his identity. Since 2008, 2 years after Jay-Z's marriage to Beyoncé, he has pursued legal action to compel Jay-Z to take a paternity test. His efforts, however, have been met with consistent resistance. Courts in Pennsylvania dismissed early claims, citing Satterthwaite's age at the time of filing as a procedural barrier. Satterthwaite and his godmother, Dr. Lily Coley, who took custody of him after Wanda's death, have accused Jay-Z's legal team of exploiting technicalities to avoid a DNA test. They allege that Jay-Z's attorneys have used their influence to navigate legal systems across multiple jurisdictions, effectively stalling Satterthwaite's quest for truth. These accusations escalated in a federal lawsuit filed in May 2025 in the Central District of California, where Satterthwaite claimed Jay-Z had committed fraud upon multiple courts, misrepresented facts, and interfered with due process to suppress the paternity claim. The federal lawsuit was not about seeking child support, as Satterthwaite has repeatedly emphasized that his motivation is not financial gain or fame. Instead, he sought damages for emotional distress and reputational harm caused by what he described as years of legal obstruction. In court documents, he argued that Jay-Z's refusal to engage directly with the claims, neither confirming nor denying paternity, had caused significant psychological and emotional toll on him and his family. Satterthwaite's godmother echoed these sentiments, suggesting that Jay-Z's reluctance might stem from Wanda's underage status at the time of their alleged relationship, which could carry legal and reputational implications. Despite these serious allegations, Jay-Z's legal team has maintained a firm stance, labeling Satterthwaite's claims as part of a decades-long campaign of harassment. In June 2025, Jay-Z's attorneys responded to the federal lawsuit, arguing that it was improperly served and that Jay-Z was unaware of it until a month after its filing. They described the suit as frivolous and pointed to previous court rulings, including a 2022 New Jersey injunction that barred Satterthwaite and his family from filing new lawsuits without court approval. The legal team highlighted that Satterthwaite's paternity had been established in a prior court proceeding where another man was named as his father and ordered to pay child support. They further argued that Satterthwaite's repeated filings disregarded court orders and misused the legal process. Jay-Z himself has never publicly addressed the claims directly, maintaining a silence that Satterthwaite finds frustrating. In a statement to the Daily Mail, Satterthwaite expressed his exasperation. If he is not my father, why can't he prove me wrong? Go to the courtroom and do what everyone else has to do. The decision to withdraw the federal lawsuit on July 18, 2025, came as a surprise to many following the case. In a video posted on Instagram on July 27, Satterthwaite confirmed the withdrawal, stating, "I did withdraw my case," but emphasized that his fight was not over. He hinted at strategic reasons for the decision, saying, "We got to step back and play chess, not checkers," and alluded to a lot going on behind closed doors. He clarified that no settlement was reached, and he still has not obtained the paternity test he has sought for over a decade. The withdrawal filed in California could allow Satterthwaite to refile if dismissed without prejudice, leaving the door open for future legal action. This move has sparked speculation about whether Satterthwaite is regrouping for another approach or facing insurmountable legal barriers. The case has not only been a personal struggle for Satterthwaite, but also a public spectacle amplified by media coverage and social media discussions. Posts on X have reflected varied sentiments, with some users questioning Jay-Z's refusal to take a DNA test, while others speculate that the case lacks merit and is driven by ulterior motives. Legal experts cited in media reports suggest that Satterthwaite's case faces significant hurdles, particularly given prior court rulings and the 2020. The emotional weight of the saga is evident in Satterthwaite's reflections on his mother's dedication and the toll the legal battle has taken on his family. He has spoken candidly about the slander he has faced, with critics accusing him of seeking Jay-Z's wealth or fame. "I would never hate Jay-Z, I respect him for everything he did," Satterthwaite said, underscoring that his pursuit is about truth, not animosity. This legal battle also intersects with broader discussions about power and privilege in the legal system. Satterthwaite and Coley have claimed that Jay-Z's status as a billionaire entertainer has allowed him to manipulate legal processes, a sentiment echoed in their accusations of fraud and perjury. The case raises questions about how wealth and influence can shape access to justice, particularly for individuals like Satterthwaite, who lack the same resources. The financial burden of the legal fight has been significant, with Satterthwaite and Coley reportedly spending over $100,000 in legal fees, alongside claims of illegal liens placed on their home by Jay-Z's legal team. As of July 29, 2025, the withdrawal of the federal lawsuit marks a pause in this long-running saga, but Satterthwaite's determination suggests it is not the end. His insistence on seeking clarity about my identity reflects a deeply personal quest, one that resonates with universal themes of family, truth, and accountability. Whether future legal actions will yield the answers he seeks remains uncertain, but the story of Rymir Satterthwaite and Jay-Z continues to captivate, highlighting the complexities of navigating personal truth in the shadow of fame.